ODI Cricket World Cup 2023. Almost every team started off well except a couple. Australia was quite good right from the start. 9 group stage matches and they managed to secure 7 victories. Some good matches and notable innings by the Australian bowlers, players, but one innings that will be written in the history was played by Glen Maxwell against Afghanistan in the big stage. Now, Afghanistan acted as the underdogs of Cricket World Cup 2023 and their level dedication and passion in this tournament was on another level. But unfortunately, who knew Glenn Maxwell will do the impossible that day? We all knew that Afghanistan will have to meet Glenn, but who knew that they will see the most aggressive side of him? And that would be the most horrific nightmare in the coming years for the Afghanistan cricket team. Starting from the beginning, Afghanistan started the match with the bat and made a total of 291 runs for the Australian team to chase. But please be noted that there was a time when facing Afghanistan in a World Cup held no fears for the Australia. The 5-time world champions have been nothing short of ruthless in the 2 previous ODI World Cup meetings. Now Australia was doing great, but Afghanistan was not bad either. They were exceptional during this tournament. They have beaten teams like Sri Lanka, Pakistan, and England to secure their spot, so they were not joking around this time. And Afghanistan, while batting first, set the total of 292 for the Australian team, and their plan was on spot, with bowlers like Naveen al-Haq and the current #1 spin bowler Rashid Khan, and some good pacers as well in the team. Some people were thinking that this cannot go wrong for the Australians, but who knew that Afghanistan bowlers will be able to bowl out 4 batsmen before letting Australia hit the 50 runs in total. This was a knock by the Afghani bowlers. At that time, the voting appeared to be in the favor of Afghanistan and showed 99% of their win probability. Maxwell arrived at the crease with Australia reeling at 49 for 4 in the 9th over in their chase of Afghanistan's 292-run target, but few could have predicted the fireworks that would follow.
Oh, yeah.
The dynamic right-hander Glen Maxwell turned the match with an innings for the ages of 201 not out from 120 balls with 10 sixes and 21 boundaries. Maxwell's feat was all the more incredible for achieving it all, but one leg after suffering from severe cramps from well before the target was within Australia's reach. But let's not forget that how this guy was able to complete the match and who stood on the other side of wicket to let him play, and that guy was Pat Cummins. Pat Cummins had a front row seat for much of Maxwell's record-shattering knock as part of an unbeaten 202 runs stand where the Australia captain only needed to contribute 12 runs. I think that is the greatest ODI innings I have ever seen. It's probably the greatest ODI innings ever. Cummins said this after Australia's victory and semi-final berth was secured. Australia all-rounder Glen Maxwell smashed arguably the greatest individual ODI innings of all time when amassing 201 runs not out to steer the 5-time champions to an astonishing triumph over Afghanistan at the Cricket World Cup 2023. Maxwell, who was given 2 lifelines and started walking after an LBW appeal, which was reversed by the DRS, then went on to play a record-shattering knock, scoring 69% of the team's runs himself. He also became the first batter to secure a double ton in a one chase. He was also the first time that a non-opener scored 200 or more runs in an ODI innings, making it the highest individual score by a player batting at #3 or below. The unbeaten 202-run stand between Maxwell and Pat Cummins also broke records, becoming the highest ever stand for the 8th wicket in an ODI. Cummins contributed only 12 runs of 68 balls at a strike rate of 17.65 in the partnership, making it the 7th slowest knock of more than 10 in a 50-over match. It was also the first time this century that a batter has made more than 10 runs at a strike rate below 18 and won a game. Well, this is it. Do let us know if you have missed anything from the historic innings of Glen Maxwell, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, peace.
Definitely not freeze. On their feet.